this video I would like to share my favorite accessories with this camera, so stay tuned. So hi there, in a first looks video on the Voosestore YouTube channel, I did talk about my first impressions of this camera. So if you haven't seen this video, feel free to watch that after you've seen this one. In this video, I'm going to talk about the accessories that I've been using, and there are some essential accessories that I think that if you are a video maker, these can really improve your shooting with the Zcam E2 cameras, both the S6, the F6 as I have here, F8, also the normal E2. Now my first pick is of course going to be, you really need to have a cage on this camera. And now I know that you could probably use it without a cage, and it has a few mounting points here and there. Personally, I wouldn't use this camera without a cage. Here I have the small rig cage, which is a really nice cage. It has both a NATO rail on the left and it has an Arber rosette on the right. A really nice cage that I really like. I also have used the Tilta cage, which also is a really nice cage. So either if you go with the small rig cage for the Zcam E2 F6 or the Tilta, you will be happy with them. I would say that they're quite similar, so whatever you choose, it will look both good and it will work perfectly. Number two is of course going to be the Portkeys key grip. Now this is a key grip that I got first from Portkeys to use with my Blackmagic Pocket 4K and 6K cameras. On this setup, you actually use a control cable from the key grip and you connect it straight into the camera, and it works perfectly straight out of, you don't have to change any settings or anything. It works straight away. The only thing that you have to do is in the key grip change to the Zcam camera, and it works perfectly. And you can change ISO, shutter speed, aperture straight from the key grip. You can also start recording, which is great. You can also use the key grip to control the Tilta nucleus nano, which is perfect here. So basically you have all of your controls on the key grip, and that's so wonderful, because one of the criticisms that I have with this camera is that all of the settings or all of the controls are on top of the camera, which is nice at sometimes, and you have some buttons here on the left side, but having the ability to change your setting while shooting from the key grip is wonderful. So I actually wouldn't use this camera without this key grip, so there's a surprise for me. I like the key grip more than I would ever actually believe. So that is a top contender for favorite accessories. Another accessory, I've talked about the Tilta nucleus nano so many times. Here together with the Portkeys key grip works perfectly. Not much to say here. It's a very plug and play type of an accessory, works perfectly with the setup, so not much to say there, more than it works great. Now another accessory that I feel that you do have to have with this camera and setup is to have a monitor. And when it comes to monitors, there are so many good different types of monitors. You have like the Blackmagic Video Assist, you have the Field World monitors that are great. Here I'm actually using the Atomos Ninja V. And the reason for that is that Atomos and Zcam are working to bring us Apple ProRes RAW to this whole setup, and that is such a good thing. Being able to shoot in ProRes RAW is actually quite a big thing for me. I will be doing that both on this setup and also on the Panasonic S1H. So that's why I think the Atomos Ninja V is a perfect match for the Zcam E2 cameras. Now here I have the Atomos Ninja V together with a cage from Small Rig as well, which is also a really nice accessory. And here I have a mount where I have two NATO rails, so if I really fast want to take off my monitor, I can do that. Of course, all the Small Rig accessories will be in the description. I'm not really sure about what the numbers of these accessories are, but you will see them in the description. On the left side I have a RE rosette handle, which is really nice, and it's attached to a NATO rail as well, so you can very fast tick on and off the left-sided handle. Now this setup is basically made for run and gun and handheld shooting, which is really nice. The only thing maybe I would love to change maybe about the setup at times is to put a top handle on top of the cage here, and here I have a NATO top handle, and that is if I do want to use something as an easy rig for stability during a whole day of shooting, I could do that. So that is an accessory that I probably would put on if I was shooting for longer times. And my last accessory tip is gonna be the Angel Bird Match Pack, where you do get both a 1TB SSD and also a CFast card, which is 512 gigabyte. So that's a good thing to have, two recording medias here if you want to be out shooting for a long time. So you guys, if you have any favorite accessories, I would love to know, so you can write it in the comments to me. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and add me on Instagram. So thank you so much for watching this video. Until the next time, bye bye.